Today I'm going to answer actually more than two viewers' questions, two common questions that the last video brought up about mental diets and emotions. So let's talk about that. Amanda here from createyourfuture.co. So today I'm going to answer a subscriber's question from the previous video that I did. It brought up a couple questions that were common with everybody. And so and it's about mental diets and emotions. So if you haven't already subscribed, definitely subscribe, hit the bell icon below, because I do put out new videos every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, each one of them with the intention to help you create something wonderful in your life. So the question is when you're doing your intentions and you feel sad, will the emotion stop your manifestation? And then the other question was, which creates, your thoughts or your emotions? So let's start with the second question. Which creates, your thoughts or your emotions? Okay, so your thoughts create your emotions. So if I was to tell you a joke right now, so the joke would be, why didn't the toilet paper cross the road? Okay, because it got stuck in a crack. I find that joke so funny. Anyway, so your thoughts, okay, the thought of that's a funny joke made you laugh, and laughing and happiness is an emotion. So your thoughts create your emotion. So if I was sitting here right now thinking, oh, Gerry, I can't believe him. You know what? He's always like looking at other girls, hitting on other girls and other teddy bears. And oh, you know what? He doesn't want to be with me. I mean, those thoughts are going to make me so sad and upset in like a matter of seconds. So, but if I was to think, oh, well, you know what? Gerry loves me and only me. He's very faithful and he's very loving. And he only has these really cute purple eyes for me. I mean, that makes me feel good. So the first thing is our thoughts create our emotions, okay? So it's always thoughts. If you can't figure out what you're thinking, you can always check in with your emotions to see how you feel. Okay, if you're feeling sad, then what thoughts are running through your head are probably sad thoughts, right? That are making you sad, thoughts that are going to evoke that emotion. So your thoughts create your emotions. So if you're having negative thoughts that are contrary to what you want, or thoughts that things aren't going to work out, or that somebody doesn't want you, yeah, that's going to make you feel pretty bad. Okay. So that's the first part of it. So the second question is when you say your intentions and you feel sad, will that stop your manifestation? Okay. So if you're doing a mental diet and you're doing the mental diet and catching your negative thoughts and changing them into positive thoughts, your mood is actually going to be neutral and happy, because you're holding good, positive thoughts. Okay. It's really hard to sit there and to be crying thinking, I'm the best person in the world. Gerry loves me so much. I mean, so if you are sad, then we need to get in check. We can't just say a few intentions. If we're sad that we're dwelling on Gerry not loving us, but we're saying, I intend for Gerry to be in a commitment to us, we may need to go in and start digging out some of those other thoughts that are making us sad. Okay. So if you're doing your intentions and sticking to a mental diet, whenever a negative thought comes up and changing it into a positive one, and basically doing on the spot revision is what a mental diet is, then your mood's automatically going to improve. Okay. And when you are sad and crying, the question is what thoughts are you holding? I mean, how do we say we feel good and he loves us and think positive and cry at the same time? So you got to dig in there and find out what other thoughts are going through your head, and really get them out. Write all those negative thoughts out on paper and start switching them over one by one into positive intentions, and really asking yourself, is that true? I remember when I was manifesting my specific person, one of my thoughts is that he didn't ever want to be in a relationship and live with somebody. And really, when I wrote that down, and that thought made me very upset and angry. When I wrote that thought down, I was like, is that like even true? I mean, I'm like dooming the poor Gerry guy to be like living alone, like, in this house and never having anyone to share his life with. I was like, oh my goodness, no. I intend for him to want a relationship, right? So, and just by changing that over, I felt so much better. So yeah, I mean, If you are feeling sad when you're doing your intentions, find what those thoughts are, change them over, okay? You don't have to be happy to manifest something, okay? So, and the example I'm going to give you is one day I was upset and I was crying about something. I was crying about this other thing that happened, okay? It was like this silly thing. I went out and it was like so dumb. I created something that I didn't want and I was crying about that. And it was about this diagnosis I got from the doctor or whatever, and I forgot my pills in the car from the pharmacy. And so anyways, I was sitting here and I was putting my shoes on, and my driveway is like, seriously, it's like that. And I wasn't feeling good, right? And so I thought to myself, well, you know, I intend for my boyfriend to go get my pills, like, and I created that intention. And all of a sudden, right, as I was putting on my shoes, I was creating that intention, and I heard my boyfriend from the other room say, I'll go get your medication on my way out to work. And I was like, oh, thank God. But I was crying, but I wasn't crying about him not going to get the pills. I was crying about having to have the pills to begin with. So, you know, we can't be, if we're crying about what we're manifesting, okay, that we're not holding positive thoughts and we're creating those thoughts that we're crying over. If we're crying about, let's say, you know, something else like, you know, happening in our lives, but we're creating intentions to create something different, that'll still manifest. Okay. So you've got to have positive thoughts about what you're manifesting for it to show up. Right. But, you know, if I'm like manifesting like free dinner tonight and I'm like upset at Gerry, I'm still going to get free dinner. Right. But if I'm upset about not getting free dinner and I'm trying to manifest it, yeah, free dinner is probably not going to come. Right. So yeah, basically, I mean, the bottom line is have positive thoughts. And if you are sad when you're doing your intentions, yeah, that will stop your manifestation, because those are sad, they're not positive thoughts that you're having about what you are manifesting. So dig in, find those thoughts, change them over. Anyways, that's my video for today. I hope that clears up those two questions. And yes, thank you for sharing, subscribing, commenting. Yes, you guys are all absolutely amazing. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.